And welcome back to the journey to the Farlands. Let's see, and check real quick here. Looks like I've got everything in order, so go ahead and break out. Make sure we have no creeper issues. Block the entrance, and we're off to the west as a skeleton burns over there. A couple of them, in fact. How about that? Okay, I'll go ahead and pick up the arrows, because I think I only have like none. Oh, what do I get rid of? Extra cobblestone. Hello. We have another one. Very good. Okay, that should settle any doubt. I am not playing on peaceful. Otherwise, these guys would not have shown up. Anyway, I didn't actually mean to imply anybody thinks I'm playing on peaceful, but every once in a while I wonder. And it helps to make sure that it's clear I'm not. I don't suppose it would matter if I was, but, I mean, given what I'm doing here. But what the heck. Anyway, on with the world size report. Just before starting up, Windows reports the world size, the world folder at being 172 megabytes. Minecraft reports it at 170.97. And yes, I think there's some rounding going on there. But no matter. Anyhow, proceeding along. We have, let's see, the fundraising goal of $6,346. We are currently about 2/3 of 1% of the way there at 42.42. My thanks to the 2 individuals who have donated thus far. It's going to support a good cause. I appreciate it very much. And, well, let's see. What else was I going to say here? Oh, yes, that's right. Coming up, there is the first Journey to the Farlands live stream. It will be happening on November the 29th, a Friday at 6 p.m. Central Time. Whoops. And I didn't look where I was going and look at what well, I guess that wasn't that big of a fall, but still, I need to watch where I'm going. What was I saying? Oh, yes. First Journey to the Farlands live stream happening Friday, November 29th, 6 p.m. I'm thinking to go probably roughly sort of kind of an hour or so, and for every 1% of the goal that is achieved between now and then, I will be adding 1 hour to that live stream. Let this world generate a little bit. Looks like I can just go around this way. Yeah. Okay. So if you want me to do the longer live stream, there's an easy way to make that happen. Just bring us closer to the goal, and like I said, every 1% towards the goal gets an additional hour on the live stream. Sounds like it should be cool, and it is for a good cause, so there you go. Let's see. There is some comments to address, and by the way, I have to thank you all for leaving questions and such like in the comments, things that I can use for talking points. It kind of helps make the time pass a little quicker doing this and so on. It makes it less of potentially really boring. If all I'm going to do is walk and not talk, that would be really, really boring, I'm sure, to watch. Anyway, a recent comment from a Texan Plays Games, and you can see it here. He says, you should go record another WWB video, go make that spider spawner grinder. Well, it wasn't too awfully long after I saw that comment. I think it was, well, it was sometime last night. I forget exactly when. I did log on to the Wild Workbench, and I actually found something of a surprise. And I will say that I did have the foresight to begin recording as I logged on, and it's a good thing. I found something of a surprise in my base, and all I'm going to say about it right now is that it proves conclusively that the one particular stereotype is in fact true, that Texans do things big. And Tex was no exception to that. Whoa. Oh. I have got to learn to watch where I'm walking a little bit better. I was glancing down at my notes and walked off the edge of that. Okay. See, now I'm wanting to get away from the woods here before I look at my notes again. It was quite a surprise. As I said, I did record that and my reaction, and that will be included in my next Wild Workbench video, which I'm hoping to do later on today. We'll see how that works out. I have some things, what I call gotta do's, things that I've got to do before I do much of anything else. And so if I can get that stuff taken care of early enough, I will get in there and do what I can on the Wild Workbench, trying to get that spawner trap put together, at least get a decent start on it. And of course that video will also include the little surprise that I found from Tex. Well, actually little is not the right word. It was kind of big. Texans definitely do things big. But that was cool. It was good. All right. Let's see. Okay, in other news, in the previous episode I mentioned TFC Modcraft Season 2 was getting underway, and the Episode 2 of that adventure, which is the first one that I've made in quite a while, was uploaded yesterday, and as I record this, Episode 3 is uploading as I'm doing this right now. And so it should be live sometime this afternoon. We'll see. In fact, probably by the time you see this video, it could very well already be live. So I'll have a link to it in the description. And while I'm linking things in the description, I will also link to the channels of several other Wild Workbench LPers. They are some good people, some very creative people, and you'll definitely want to check out their channels. Okay, well, let's see. We're getting towards the end of the day here. I did manage to get out of that forest, and okay, let's Let's go ahead and park right here. Oh, really? Oh, that's right. The sun has to touch the horizon. There we go. All right. One night through, done, and we're on the way. Okay. Let's see. Another thing that I've been giving a lot of thought recently is the frequency of episodes. Right now I'm doing the Journey to the Farlands every other day, and the days between that is regular, normal YouTube Orbit vlogs. And I'm thinking right now that, well, I'm giving serious consideration to just making Journey to the Farlands a daily thing, because I'm kind of wanting to do that at least for December anyway, and I don't see any reason, honestly, not to just go ahead and start with that now. So I think that very likely it is going to become a daily thing starting tomorrow. And partly it's because I enjoy doing this. I really want to keep doing it. I'd like to do more of it, and making it a daily thing is a good way to do that. And plus, as a side benefit, I'll make a lot more progress that way. Speaking of progress, BC Snake Eyes asked in a comment what my plans were once I reached the Farlands, and how big would the world folder have to be once you get there, and basically how far away from spawn is it? As for plans once I get to the Farlands, I have not the first clue, because I know it is an extremely long trip, and I don't know exactly how big the world would be, but it is guaranteed to be very, very huge, because the Farlands are about I believe something in the neighborhood of 12.5 million blocks from spawn, or something like that. It's a very long way to go. I believe it has been estimated that if one were to walk straight through and do nothing but walk straight in one direction, it would take something like 820 hours to reach the Farlands of non-stop walking. So I figure there's plenty of time for deciding what to do upon arrival, because it's not going to happen anytime soon. It just isn't. 12.5 million blocks or something in that neighborhood. Maybe a little more, a little less. No, a little more maybe, but that's the basic idea. It's a long way. I mean, you can check the Minecraft wiki. If you look up the Farlands, it gives a lot more detail, and it even refers to a tweet that Notch a blog entry that Notch wrote one time when he was talking about the Farlands, and in fact coined the term Farlands. And so on. It's just there's a lot of information there, a lot more than I know right off the bat. I mean, I've read it a few times, but not recently. But yes, the Farlands are a very long ways away. You think 820 hours of walking, and this is like the 8th or 9th episode, I forget exactly right this minute, of about 20 minutes of progress each time. So if you look at it like that, I've only just barely begun the trip, and I've got a long way to go. And it's one of the reasons I want to make a lot more progress as quickly as I can, at least to get a good, comfortable jump on the distance, get to where I'm at least some measurable percentage of the way. Wow. You don't see exposed surface stone that much. No, not that much at all. It's certainly not anymore. Anyway, so that's the deal on the distance to the Farlands. It is the longest trip you could possibly make in Minecraft. Provided you did it in Minecraft 1.7.3 or before. And we have more gravel beach. That's something else you don't see a whole lot of in the modern terrain generation, is gravel beaches. It just doesn't happen very often. And for that matter, a lot of times the beaches, if you can call them that, are little more than just a layer or two of sand on top of the dirt of a hillside or something, which in my opinion hardly counts as being much of a hardly counts as being much of a beach, you know, really. So let's see, also in comments recently, let's see, Mr. Bryan's commented about in response to something I said in a vlog the other day about a half a person. And he says a half a person would outwit a half-wit. And yes, I suppose half a person could outwit a half-wit. But I think mostly what a half a person would probably do is lean to one side and fall over. And exactly which direction, I suppose, depends on how you slice it. And yes, I said that. Okay, well, let's see here. Looks like I'm going for a third boat today. Oh, that's cool. Plenty of progress this way. Let's see. Definitely looking forward to achieving some really serious progress. And so I think definitely that this the daily journey to the Farlands is going to definitely happen. I mean, even as I've been recording this, I've been kind of toying with the idea and trying to decide whether or not I want to go ahead and do that. And I think that, yes, definitely am going to. Now, I'll go ahead and park right here. Abandon my boat. I might be able to pick it. Well, if it's over there, there's no point in picking it up. All right. Okay, go ahead and get dug in here. Remind everybody that appreciate it very much for every time someone stops by tinfoilchefdotcom/donate to chip in to the Child's Play charity. And bring us closer to the goal. And like I said, for every 1% towards the goal we reach, that I will be adding 1 hour to the live stream on Friday, November the 29th. It starts at 6 p.m. Okay, pop the bed down here. There we go. And there you go. That's it for today. We'll catch you again tomorrow as we continue the journey to the Farlands. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here.